Hi, sisters. I was dating this lady some years ago. A few years into the relationship, she cheated on me, and I found out by myself, and things went sour after that. She asked me to forgive her, so I tried forgiving, but she still continued with the red flags that led to her cheating on me and was actually trying to juggle myself and another man to see who will marry her. It's like a salad. I realized she couldn't change and gave up on her. Her family knew we dated. Fast forward about 4 years later, her younger sister and I became really good friends. And I think I actually like her more than a friend. We have so much in common, but I do not know if I should act on my feelings. This is not like a revenge thing. I really do like her, and I get the sense she likes me too. We have gone out a few times, which her sister, my ex, knows of. Will it be wrong if I told her how I feel, or if we dated? I've been battling with this decision for some time now. Sisters, please give me an advice. Gail is like,
Oh, don't come to me first. I'm having to put my thoughts together.
I just saw you shaking your head.
Oh, so I should speak?
Yes.
Oh, God. I didn't put my... Okay. You said he feels like he likes her more, right?
Yeah.
He likes her more than her sister. That's his ex.
Mm-hmm.
But he's here to have a conversation with her.
Mm-hmm.
So...
And he thinks
she feels...
She feels the
but that's
same
not
way.
enough.
Yeah.
You know, like to assume or to think it's not enough, because relationships are much more than just having
Thinking.
a feeling or just thinking, because it's two people who are going to come together to decide to either, you know, date or build a life together or whatever. So for me, I won't say it's good or bad, because he's moved on from the sister, right? Unless it's taboo in their family. You know, some families are against that. You can't be with one person and then date the sister. But some don't have a problem with that. So I think you should find out that as well. But have the conversation with this lady you like. If she feels the same, you're sure she feels the same, you can date and then see where it goes. I mean, because you've moved on from the other one. So if there's nothing wrong with it, like from the family's point of view, where they're not going to be against that, I think life is short. You understand? And if you've met somebody who ticks your boxes and, you know, and you feel you can have a go with her, I think he should take it.
Right. Olivia?
Take it.
It's a bit dicey though. For me, it's dicey. I'm not sure whether he was intimate with the first sister who cheated and all of that, but you're coming into the same family, and you, I mean, definitely will end up being intimate with the second sister. I'm not judging you, or I'm not, I can't tell you, clear cut, do this or do that, but I want to sort of lay it out for you to be able to make an informed decision. You don't choose family, and two sisters are going to be in the same family. Sometimes you realize that sisters don't always love each other. Yes, she may have cheated on you, she begged you, she said she was sorry, she's not going to do it again, she ended up cheating on you. She loves you. This other sister that you broke up with loves you, wants to be with you desperately. So I feel like you could be putting her younger sister into a very awkward situation. Two things. It could probably definitely work out for you. She would, if you pop her the question, maybe she could say yes, or she could end up saying no. So at the end of the day, the decision actually lies with the sister, whether the sister actually feels comfortable to be dating you, who happens to be
Her sister's ex.
Exactly. So it's gonna be very weird, and it's gonna be very awkward. And if I were you, I wouldn't necessarily want to do that to put her little sister at sort of at risk, because then this whole, even boys do boy code, and then girls, sisters, you know, girl code, but you know he was my ex. Why do you want to be with him? Why do you also want to be intimate with him, and all of that? So it's very dicey. Plus, I mean, think about it long term. You end up getting married. If this bigger sister ends up being very jealous, the kids, your kids, you've been intimate before. You don't want, you know, you don't want the older sister to walk into your bedroom and be like, oh, I still miss you, and probably hit you on your bum and go like, do you remember old times? It's just me being extra. But you get the flow. You know, once you're always into, you've been intimate with somebody, the possibility that you'll be like, Charlie, do you remember the other day where we went to do it in the corner somewhere and all of that? Me, I don't know. But, you know,
Hey, that's what people are doing.
But in a nutshell, sex ends up complicating simple issues. Had you probably been in the relationship with an older sister whereby there was no intimacy, then
Why
you could
not?
have confidently said, okay, I mean, it wasn't that deep, you know, and you can actually assure the little sister that your sister and I tried things out, but she cheated on me, but we were never intimate. That will make her feel, oh, okay, then it's not as bad.
And he said the whole family knew.
Thank you. And for you to come again to the same family, I mean, if I was the mother sitting down, looking at you, it's like, you've come to chop the meat in this soup, and now you're coming here, you alone, like, what exactly is happening? So if you sit back and you look at the bigger picture, it's a bit weird. So I beg you, just think about it, process it a little bit more. But if I were you, I would actually start off afresh somewhere else and leave this girl to
Leave the family alone.
Leave the family alone. That's just me. That's just me.
I think I'm going to shock myself with what I want to say. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because the error was why he still kept a relationship with the family after you have broken up with the lady. Because the lady cheated on you once, you caught her, she apologized, and then she went on and on again. For me, that kind of behavior depicts somebody who doesn't really love you to begin with. Because if a woman really loves you, they wouldn't cheat on you. And even if they cheated on you and you found out and they beg, don't do it again, if she truly loved you, she will not do it again.
But she said,
She kept juggling, you know, him and somebody, which means that she wasn't really that much into the guy. Now that's the first thing. Now the thing is that usually my school of thought is, look, I would never ever look at my sister's ex in any way. So for instance, I won't even come to the point of going on a date with you if you're my sister's ex. Even if you are somebody who has even declared intentions for my sister, I would not even do that. But the thing is that I think that with this particular submission, one, she broke up with the ex 4 years ago, which is a long time. And in that 4 years, she has maintained a friendship with the sister. Now she says that they've gone out a couple of times and his ex, which is the girl's sister, is aware. So which means that I think that the kind of the peculiar dynamic in this situation is like, the sister is okay.
Yeah, if you want to do it, do it.
Just do it, because it's possible that the sister never really loved the guy to begin with. So after 4 years, no hard feelings, we've moved on. I think she doesn't really have a problem with the younger sister being with the guy.
Because he would have said so.
He would have said so. Now, if he says that the whole family knew about it, the whole family also knew about that other guy that she was juggling. So, you see, sometimes when men and women are being unfaithful to their partners, the families know this. There are some families who know this and even will be the ones who will be giving hints to the other guy that, Charlie, our daughter is messing up with you, so I beg, look sharp. You understand? So for me, when the story was going, I was cringing. But the moment she said they've been on dates and then the sister is aware, that's where my guards came down. Because once the sister is aware, it means she has given permission. What I wouldn't want to do is that if they are sneaking behind the sister's back, having lunch, meeting, and doing all manner of things, and then the sister doesn't know, and they are now trying to see how they are going to break it to the sister, then that one I'll see that there's a big red flag there, and it should not be crossed, even if they've broken up for 10 years. But in this case, I think that the two sisters have made peace with each other and they are cool.
Yeah.
But what he can do is to probably have a conversation with his ex. That, look, I'm really interested in your sister and I want to have a relationship with her. And see how, because sometimes there's one level if they are just friends going out, there's a different level if you are actually going to date the person and possibly marry the person. That's a whole different level. So maybe what he should do is to probably let the sister, the ex, know that, look, you know, I've gone out with your sister a couple of times. I think she's a really nice person and I actually want us to take it a step further. And also let her know that you haven't even mentioned it to your sister yet. You understand? So that the girl feels like you respect her enough to come to her. And if she honestly, truly feels like she wants nothing to do with you and she's okay with her sister being with you, I'm sure she'll give you her blessings and then you can go ahead with that. As for the family knowing, once the sisters are in tune, they can put their family in order.
Right, right.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Once body no be firewood. I don't know. I that's just my humble opinion. That
No, wait.
intimacy
Okay, wait.
kind of-
If you're saying that,
yeah.
sorry, my thoughts. I don't know if you've gone out with someone before your husband. Does that mean if you see your ex, you will still feel a certain way?
Oh, I went out with people, but I was never intimate with them. I gave them like 2-3 weeks. They didn't know, and I broke
No,
everybody's
you didn't go
heart.
out with them. You were talking.
Actually, yes, I
Yes.
got to know,
Yes.
got to know them. And I
Yes.
just gave them like 2-3 weeks, and
You see?
I broke a lot of hearts. Thankfully, like I've never been, to the praise and glory of God, I've never been heartbroken. So
Wow.
That's why his skin glows like this. If you go through a few
God's
heartbreaks,
grace.
you know, but I think that
because I don't know,
Because
I
if
guess
you're
it's
saying
because-
body not be firewood, that means you're saying people cannot control themselves when they see their exes, even if they've moved on after some
now
years.
there are different category of exes. I believe there are different category of exes. There are exes that, like, especially those first love exes and all those things, especially when the breakup was not mutual. The breakup, there was no understanding in the breakup. The breakup just happened. One or two of the parties need closure. Those kind of exes, when you meet them, sometimes there's still some spark there that needs to be quenched. There's something needs to be dealt with. But there are some exes that you both have arrived at that level that Charlie. So there are actually people who are exes who now are very good friends.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
they don't even think of even like that idea of even getting
Doesn't even
intimate
cross their
doesn't even
mind.
cross
Yeah,
their
it's
mind.
ill to
It's
them,
ill
like,
now. Even though they've done it before.
Yes.
Even though they've done it before. Even though they've done it before.
in movies. So
No, in real life. I mean, personally, I it's not
Yeah.
like somebody else.
Yeah,
Personally,
okay.
there are people that
You
you've
see and
known
you
in the
like-
past, and now you've moved on because the breakup was very mutual. It's not because like somebody broke my heart, I've not had closure,
Yeah.
or maybe I have had my closure. You also have your closure. We both decided that look, this
Yeah.
cannot
We
be.
have ended it,
We've
so
ended
that's
it,
it, yeah.
but underline all that, we know that, oh, this person's a good person, a good
Yes.
person. So you can still afford to have a certain element of friendship.
With them.
And when you see each other,
There's nothing, Kra.
that thing crosses your mind
no.
about getting the no. Doesn't
You
cross
only
your
you
mind.
had only one man,
So you can't. So this
yes,
conversation, you're not inside.
I beg.
Go to the back.
So,
Yes. So I think that there are exes that you see, and the last thing that pops into your mind is
The
getting
sex,
intimate
yeah.
sex. Nah.
And I also think not everybody's interested in their ex.
No.
True.
oh wow.
No, not
Actually,
everybody.
that's true. Me saying wow, actually, that's true. Because, like, conversations, like, we've had my husband and I have had open conversations whereby I asked him questions about his previous relationships and stuff. And they were very hurtful. So we're talking about the whole heartbreak experience. And we're advising our daughter as to when would be a good time to have a boyfriend and to hold on and to, do the whole studies thing. But it was interesting to know that because it was very painful, now having this conversation, now reflecting, I can relate to that. Maybe I can't like personally relate, but I can understand. The
Understand
word is
what?
not, I can understand that based on how his relationship was, and he had a heartbreak before he found me, his saving grace, that it was very painful. Like he would not want to sleep with his ex.
Oh,
Do you get what I mean?
Okay, so now the
So
one thing...
I was saying it based on
No,
like,
hold
you know,
on,
when
hold
I
on.
said the whole thing about body not be firewood, and then you were questioning me.
No.
So that's like, I'm going back to sort of answer what
Yeah,
you
but
really
Olivia,
want
I
to
they
me.
said
I just want to
it was
educate you
just
on
like
something.
you just did date them.
Hold on, I just want to
You know,
educate you on
there's
something.
nothing really in
Okay,
there.
tell
Yeah.
me.
Having a painful breakup doesn't mean that you don't want to have anything sexual with
Yeah,
the person.
true.
Sometimes
Wow.
it's even the painful breakups that you want to have closure for. Because you don't understand why it
Why
happened.
ended?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't understand why. And those are the ones that sometimes, if you're not careful, lines can be crossed. But where both of you have decided amicably that, look, this is not working. We are not fit for each other.
Yeah.
No.
Round, what, square peg, round
Round
hole,
hole.
nah, doesn't work. You know what, Charlie, it's been good, man.
Have a
While
nice
it
life.
lasted.
Those ones, you can
Got it,
actually
got it.
become friends and
Yeah.
then you move on. Most of the ones that have burning flames are those with unanswered questions.
And I
Passion.
think, and
maybe,
you know,
Also,
and
it
maybe,
also
and
goes
maybe,
with the cheating part, because
Yes.
if you're also cheated on,
hold on, that's what I'm saying. If you were
You
cheated
know?
on and you are not mature enough to accept that, look, he just, for me personally, when I was dating, right, if you cheat on me and I find out that you cheat on me, no hard feelings. That's when I was dating, no hard feelings. Oh, you went to supermarkets, there were oranges, apples, you chose one. Bye-bye. I'll probably be the one to walk out. And I walk out like really walking out because we are just dating and already you are jumping around. So I would just walk out peacefully. No, nothing,
No hard
no
feelings.
hard feelings. But you see, there are also people that when you break up with them, you cheat on them. They don't understand why. Because they feel like they've invested in the relationship.
They didn't see
And
it coming.
some of them, the love that they are feeling is so deep that they just can't get up and say, bye-bye, nice life. You know? For me, I had to get married to invest that love. I didn't invest that love when I was dating. That's deep, that you'll be heartbroken, that you'll be crying. No. You know, so I had people used to tell me, Rosie, your heart, you're wicked though. The way you can look like you're in love, the next minute you've turned around. I'm like, Charlie,
it's not by force.
he's not by fault, but not everybody brings themselves to that point.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to tell you, Olivia, is that, look, sometimes the volatile relationships are the ones that are actually painful. Those are the ones that you haven't had closure. Sometimes you don't understand why they cheated on you. You don't understand why the person broke up with you. You don't understand why you can't be with the person. There are unaddressed feelings that haven't, like, you can't even express to a third party out of shame, out of
And maybe
shyness.
you
out
didn't
of,
do anything.
You didn't do anything. The guy
That's
just
the
said,
most painful
it's
one.
not you, it is me.
Yeah.
yes, and
You know, and those things
That
bother you.
cheesy line.
Yeah, so the thing is that for me personally, there are certain category of exes. When you meet them, your heart will still jump because what you had with the person has not yet quenched properly.
But on
But
that
there are also
note,
some exes that Charlie.
on that note, that's why I personally think closures are useless. True. Because it's never you.
Yes.
It's their problem. It's never a you problem.
I totally
and
agree.
the earlier you understand that,
They're better.
the better and the more time you save.
Yeah.
Because the time that people used to go and look for closure, Jehovah God, nothing ever happens. Oh. It's just you crying, begging, what did I do? What did I do? And it's not as if the person is going to come back. and things
Sometimes
are
going to
go
look
back
for closure, I go carry belly count.
Do you understand?
Ouch.
Yeah. I think this is actually a very interesting topic, and we all have different views about that. But I think I'll probably be leaning on the side of, oh, it's been 4 years, and look, and the sister has no problem with it because nobody ever knows where to.
Where you find love.
Yeah, exactly, where you find love. There's no perfect place to find love.
Yeah.
Love comes in different ways and in different
And you
scenarios.
don't tell your heart who to love.
Yeah. So we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will be checking out the second letter.